Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Before starting the video, please go ahead and hit the subscribe button and give this video a like up. Will Alexis be blamed for John Cate's murder on General Hospital? This week, one of the biggest happenings on General Hospital was the news of a big behind-the-scenes cast shakeup that broke. The other was that amazing Friday cliffhanger. We all knew that Lulu was coming back, but I don't think any of us had on our bingo cards that not only would Sam be out, but the writers are reportedly killing off the character. Knowing this made me evaluate certain scenes differently this week. For example, Alexis once again brought up her dead sister to Christina, saying how much she still misses her, to convince Christina to try and make nice with Molly. Will Sam's death bring the sisters together? Or could their feud in some way be what causes her death? Then there was Dante, who suddenly became defensive yet regretful about how things ended between him and Lulu. He was also playing the what-if game, as in what if he handled things differently with Lulu? Is Sam getting kicked to the curb even before she's off the show? Of course, fans are petitioning General Hospital to save Kelly, Monaco and Sam. So it's anyone's guess how this will all play out. We discovered that Lucky has been playing humanitarian hero around the world, infiltrating camps and saving refugees and doctors. Now Laura and Kevin are off to Africa to find him, though they don't know he's been captured. Is there any possibility they might run into Holly? We already know Emma Sams is set to return. I get that Nicola's not being a match to save Lulu was to set up Lucky's return, but still, this would have been an excellent opportunity to have brought him back. It would be great to see Laura have all her children home at one time for the first time in ages, and especially to see them there to rally around Lulu. Meanwhile, as the hunt for Lucky continues, Anna is searching for Valentine and Charlotte, as she could be a match for her mother. In the end, I think Charlotte will be the match Lulu needs, and she'll be the last to arrive, just as they learn Lucky isn't a match either. The fallout from Irene/Adela's death continued this week. Last week, both Molly and Christina were on my nerves for different reasons, and the funeral was heartbreaking to watch. This week, I found myself seeing both sisters differently. Molly's midnight chat with Dex in the park hit home for me, and likely anyone who experienced what she did growing up. She always knew Christina got more attention because she was the needy child, so she had to be perfect, so as not to take too much of their mother's time away from Christina. Poor Molly. Alexis and Rick's talk only served to show Molly's thinking was correct, as Mom felt Molly was strong, and Christina needed more of her time and attention. It doesn't mean Alexis loves Molly any less, but it also doesn't mean it doesn't hurt. I loved Alexis at least sticking it to Rick about lecturing her, when he's never been around to be an actual parent. Molly and Alexis working things out, and Alexis being honest with her about the affidavit, was exactly what was needed to help start the healing. One thing that irks me is that Molly has been going on and on about Christina's criminal father. But Rick is no saint. Yes, he's not Sonny, but last we saw him, he was off to prison for several crimes. It seems the audience is supposed to forget that, and it's perfectly acceptable that he's practicing law again. Then again, this is Port Charles. Then there is TG's birth father and Uncle Sean, who was also a long-time enforcer for Sonny. In last week's column, I ranted about John Jagger Cates, and how I couldn't imagine him being worse than he was, but he proved me wrong this week. Driving Christina into the station and charging her with the murder of her child to force Sonny to turn himself in. I screamed out, "Oh my God, someone killed this man already." Little did I know, I'd soon get my wish. But first, Jagger pushed Christina one step too far, and she finally found her inner Corinthos. Christina flipped from a sobbing mess to a force to be reckoned with, calling Jagger a punk whose time was coming. And she would not let him use her or her dead baby against her father. This was an all-around excellent scene. It also proved that Christina is not as helpless and weak as Alexis thinks she is. Meanwhile, Thank you, writers, for giving us back the Ava many of us love. The one that has style and isn't stupid for Sonny. Ava figured out that Agent Boyle was no agent because of her expensive tastes in shoes, glasses and guns, and this is the Ava we adore. Unfortunately, on the way to the Pine Barrens to be taken out by the fake agent, Ava's escape attempt resulted in their car running down Lucky's friend, Dr. Isaiah, who had just come to town to relay a message. I guess we'll have to wait a little bit longer for Lucky's rescue. The final moments of Friday's episode featured what many viewers have wished for, the end of John Jagger Cates. Or at least he looks pretty dead. This is a soap after all. His and Sonny's confrontation at the Quartermain boathouse in the middle of the storm was pure soapy goodness. Sonny finally showed Cates the real Sonny Corinthos and plugged him with a bullet not once but twice. Sonny rarely does his own dirty work, so how in the hell is he getting out of this one? Sadly, one of this show's favorite punching bags could be in trouble. Alexis screaming in front of the entire PCPD that she would put a permanent end to Cates could end up with her going down for his murder. That's it for my thoughts, opinions and predictions this week. As always, please leave yours in the comments.